Hi, it's Katie again, and I just had my 38-week appointment. Everything's going great, and baby Paul is growing well. I wanted to talk today about uncertainty, the fear of pain, and the unknown in regards to childbirth. But I feel like in order to get that message out, I also need to talk about it in regards to other aspects of life. And what I'm talking about is being able to get through difficult times because you know that there is an end in sight, or there will be an end in sight. And I experienced this actually just a few days ago. I was at work. I work in a grocery store, and we've been very busy this week especially. We've been very busy since the beginning of the pandemic, really. But this week in particular, because of the holiday. So, I was getting overwhelmed. There was a lot of people in the store. I'm 37, 38 weeks pregnant at the time, and I'm tired. Everyone's asking me questions. I can't get from one end to the other without running into multiple people. I can't get down aisles. Things like that are happening. And so it builds up over 8 or 9 hours throughout the day. And, I had a moment in the back where I cried. I cried for a moment. I needed a break, and I thought maybe I should just go home. No one's probably going to fault me. I'm 38 weeks pregnant, working. It'll be okay. I won't look bad. But, I didn't need to go home. That was the thing. I just needed to take a moment to tell myself that, this isn't going to last forever. And that's the same type of thinking that I'm going to use while I'm in labor as well. And so when I have the home birth, I'm not going to be using any pain medication. I'm not going to be using any of the things I would have used when I was in the hospital. I'm going to go for unmedicated completely. I haven't done that before. I tried it with my first, but I was medicated with Pitocin to trigger contractions, and it was incredibly painful, and more so than I was told it would have been had I not gotten the Pitocin. So this time I'm going to find out myself for real what it's like without the medications and the drugs that they usually have given me. And what I'm going to keep in mind is that, the day I had the breakdown at work in the back, I'd walk 21,000 steps that day. And that's a lot on a normal day. It's really a lot when you're far along in pregnancy. And I was just really pushing myself hard that day. And I made it through. I didn't go home early that day. I gave myself a pep talk. I told myself this is expected. You work in a public place. There's lots of people. It's busy. It's the holidays. There has to be an expected level of discomfort. And I think that that's a good message for people to understand, that in life, there needs to be an expected level of discomfort. And sometimes in order to make it through difficult times, you have to become comfortable in feeling uncomfortable. Because sometimes the uncomfortable feelings last longer than we want them to, or longer than we think they will. And so when I'm in labor and I'm having the contraction, I'm sure it's going to be painful. I'm going to be uncomfortable. I'm going to want it to be done. But I'm also going to know that each contraction brings me closer to meeting my baby. Each, minute or two of pain that I'm feeling that's super intense is one more step to him coming out. And it's not permanent. No one's ever been in labor forever. They might feel like they have, like I have, but I haven't. It hasn't happened, and it won't happen. So there's little lessons, every day when things happen that are uncomfortable and you're able to pull through, because your mind is so much stronger than you think it is. At least in my case, I can talk myself out of or into almost anything. So I've learned that my mind is a very powerful tool in getting me to accomplish goals and pull through tough situations. So I'm going to be using some mental toughness and just understanding that labor doesn't last forever. And hopefully this message has reached you and can be helpful to you in your day. And if you're having a baby too, you can think maybe, this isn't going to last forever. I'm going to meet my little baby soon. So I hope everyone's having a good holiday week and have an inspired day. Thank you.